Morning, everybody. It's March the 21st. We're gonna see a temperature around 70 degrees today. So we've got our seed potatoes, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and plant them. Here's our box. It's almost 4 feet by 7 feet. These, by the way, are Yukon Gold seed potatoes. These are potatoes we grew last year, and we saved them, and they're sprouting out pretty good. So what I've done is I've spaced everything equally the best I could get it. We ended up with 4 rows, and we've got, let's see, 4 potatoes. If you can see it, I can't really see if it's picking up on camera. 4 potatoes in each row. The rows are spaced 20 inches apart, 19 to 20 inches apart. And we've got 4 potatoes per row. And the tan looking stuff you can see down in the row, if it's picking up, it's very sunny out here today and I've got the sun to my back, is bone meal. I add about a quarter cup of bone meal per row. This is organic bone meal. You can get this at any seed starting place or hardware store. And then we use a half a cup of tomato and vegetable fertilizer per row. We're supposed to get some colder weather this week, so I've already put the fertilizer in the rows with the potatoes, and they're 10 inches apart on the spacing of the potatoes. And the rows, like I say, are 18, 19 inches apart. That's equally as best I can get it. They say you want to go 10 to 12 inches on your seed potatoes, but these are determinate seed potatoes. That means they grow only to a certain height and they start producing potatoes. Indeterminate potatoes will produce potatoes, and you have to keep mounding them up. We've actually buried these things 6 inches deep, and the potatoes should grow right around that area. I may have to hill them a little bit, but I don't think I will. I'll top this bed off with some mulch and our leftover ryegrass we planted over the winter as a cover crop. I dug all of that out and it's dying off. You can kind of see in these boxes. I dug up the ryegrass. It was doing well early this spring. So come out here and dug it all up and turned it into soil. And when I did that to this planter box, I added 2 bales of peat moss to lighten up that soil and to bring the pH down a little bit. Potatoes like a lower pH, so that's going to help us with the pH, and it's going to aerate the soil a little more instead of being so hard and not draining water. We want the water to drain out of this thing, and since it's going to get cold weather this coming week, I'll probably go ahead and cover this bed back up after I fill in these trenches over the potatoes with some plastic. I've got some PVC pipe I'll put in the center of this box all the way across it, and then stretch some plastic across it and make it look like an old army tent to shed the water off of it. We don't want it. We've got a lot of rain coming in tomorrow, so what I'm not trying to do, this soil is really moist down in there, is I don't want to get so much rain we end up rotting the potatoes. because these potatoes, you can see they're starting to shrivel up just a little bit from being saved over the winter, and they're a little soft, but I think they'll be okay. But what we don't want is a lot of water on them, trying to get down in there and rot them. And like I say, I hope you can see that they're sprouting out really nice. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and cover this back up. They're 6 inches deep. They're a Yukon Gold yellow potato variety. And Yukon Gold is a determinate potato, or kind of an early potato. And we shouldn't have any problems with having to mound it up. And if we do, I'll get some mulch and top it off. But I think we'll be fine at 6 inches deep. And then covering it with the ryegrass. But all we do is space them evenly. Add some fertilizer. This is a low nitrogen. It's a, if I can get it in, 364. And then we add the bone meal, which is 680. And we'll cover them up, and later on down the road, if we need to fertilize, we'll top dress it with the organic fertilizer. So there you go. It's March, getting the potatoes planted. I'm going to try to get this other box done too. I may go ahead and just do both of them. I was going to do them a couple of weeks apart, and I haven't decided yet. I may do that after I cover these up, but we'll keep you updated, and from planting to growing to harvest. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.